Hi, I'm Justin and welcome to the LANDIS Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. Today, I'm going to show you an inside look into one of the biggest fears that I see in buyers. From being with thousands of buyers and thousands of houses, this is one fear that I have seen people have over and over and over, and I just want to get it out on the table to give you an inside look into what I truly believe about it. That is the fear of, is this the best house for me? Is this the best house I can get? Could I find something better? Will I be able to find something else if I back out on this house? Is this the best house? That is a definite fear that folks have. And if you're going through the process right now, you may be feeling that a little bit. I mean, you may have a little bit of anxiety or apprehension or second guessing. If you bought a house before, maybe you remember that feeling as you had the house under contract and you hadn't closed, and you're asking yourself, is this the right house for me? And you get that feeling inside where you're just not 100% sure. Well, first let me tell you a story about this. I had a client one time, is a great family, and they were looking for a house in a pretty specific location in a specific school district that had a specific setup. I said specific 3 times, which tells you that there are not just like 1,000 of these houses. We finally, after a long search, found a house that seemed perfect. House was great, got the right price. We got the home inspection back. Most of the home inspection was good, but the inspector noted some mold in a closet in the basement downstairs. This is why you pay the home inspectors. This is why they get paid the big bucks to do it. And he suggested us getting an air quality test, which that's an extra step. I mean, that doesn't happen on most houses. You only do that if you have an actual concern of mold typically. And so we got this air quality test and we got the results back. And there's some mold in basically every house, right? I mean, there's mold in the air. That's just how there is. But this house had black mold in it. There is not black mold in every house, and there is black mold at a pretty unsafe level in the basement. Well, the buyers really want this house, right? I mean, I told you, specific house, specific neighborhood, specific school, specific type house, specific size. They really want this house. They've got a time pressure to try to move into where they need to move. And the seller's telling us, hey, we don't think this is a problem. The sellers say that about most problems. Hey, we don't think this is a problem. You know, we'll give you a little bit of money. You can get it fixed after closing. And I could just tell the buyers, there's a lot of anxiety. There's this apprehension. There's this second guessing. But they were worried if they passed on this house, because the search had been long, they wouldn't be able to find another house. My personal thought in this case is, hey, don't settle on a house that might have something really wrong with it. There will be another house. And so, I mean, I had to give them the advice. I really think you should pass on this house. I'm not 100% sure when we'll find the next house, but I do know that we'll find something else. They did make the decision to pass on the house, and guess what happened? And this is usually what happens. A little bit later, they found another house. This house was better. And it really was. I mean, the house was better in almost every respect. They bought that house, they're in that house, they've loved that house, and it worked out better. And I will tell you, the moral of that story is very, very rarely. I can think only a couple of times of clients who have passed on a house that didn't end up in a house that they said after the fact, I'm glad we didn't get that first house. I'm happy that we got this house. Almost always people are happy in the house that they end up with. And so I call this, and here's your tip for the day, I call this the right house myth. There's a myth that there is only one right house for each person. There is a myth. Only one right house for each person. I do not believe that's true. And it works on both sides. So if you have a house and you're about to buy it or you're thinking about buying it, and it's close but it's not exactly perfect, the right house may not be out there. There may not be a perfect house, but that doesn't mean that this isn't the right house for you, and you can't make this house the right house for you. On the flip side, if you're buying a house only because you think you can't find something else and you feel like you're being pressured into this house and there is something actually wrong with it, something like black mold, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't feel pressured into buying a house that isn't right for you because you're not sure if another one will be. My experience has shown that there is another house out there that can be the right house for you. So I hope you all have enjoyed this. If you have, please share it with your friends. And thanks for listening. We'll be back next week.